Hello everybody, we are back for some Dwarf Fortress. We are now going into what is Season 3, and I am trying this for about the 15th time. I really am. Getting so frustrating. Anyway, I know I promised you guys earlier this week, like Monday, that I would have this up. However, I have kept running into problem after problem after problem. I've run into recording software crashing, I've run into computer crashing, I've run into video codec errors, I've run into audio codec and synchronizing errors, I've run into the game itself having problems. I had to reinstall it again. It just has not been fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to try this yet again. Let's see here. So, we are on Dwarf Fortress 4C, I think? I believe so, yeah. Let's find out. Changelog. This is change 0.05. That is not what I'm looking for. I don't want to do this, but I guess I kind of have to. Let's see. We want to go to desktop. No, not wallpapers. Dwarf Fortress 4C right there. That is the version we are on. So, with that said, there have been a couple changes both in the game as well as in the launcher, as well as in some of the tools, I guess you could say. Dwarf Therapist has been updated. It's a bit finicky, but it has been updated. Let's see. So, running down our feature list here, all of our stuff is the same, except on this main page here, which is settings. In world settings, we have cave-ins enabled, and there's a very specific reason for that, and I'll show you when I get to it, and I will remember to mention it. Saving seasonally, vanilla keybinds, yada yada. We are on the Phoebus pack, and just to enforce that, I will reinstall it. There we go. Creatures and races, we've got all the cave and evil races turned off, or well, evil twin races. The only playable dwarves are races are dwarves. We have additional dwarven civs, and all of this stuff has to stay the same because I've already got a world generated, and if I change anything, it'll crash. So, all of the workshops are turned on for advanced fun. All of the furnaces are turned on for advanced crafting and confusery there. Miscellaneous features. All standardization is turned on. Miscellaneous features are all turned on except for English dwarves because we like weird names like Erst. Combat logs are turned off because we don't need 15 lines per combat event. All vanilla new recipe reactions are turned on. Over here on balancing, we have aquifers turned off. Always have them turned off. Invader material boost and level boost turned off. Digging civilizations and fear the night are turned off. Those are probably the most important because digging civs on means that the invaders will be able to dig to get into your base, and there's absolutely no way at all to stop them unless you put bridges from top to bottom, and even then they can still dig through the bridges, I believe. Fear the night, we don't need extra vampires and stuff like that running around. So, all that done, our world is generated. We've got Dwarf Fortress running in the background here. Now I want to say that I'm running this at 1080p in a window, and my desktop is actually 1440p, so I'm not used to running it in Windows, so I don't know, it feels kind of wonky to me. So, we're going to go directly in and play Masterwork Dwarf Fortress version 4. Do that. Alright. Gomathroth. That's our world. Now, I have explored this world a bit already. I am playing a solo game on this exact same world, just I've copied it so that I don't affect my Let's Play of it. And I even settled in a completely different area that we are going to settle in because I didn't want to know what was there. Now, I will be giving you guys my seed so that you can actually have fun with this map yourself. And it looks like I'm going to have to redo my key bindings again. Dang it! Alright, so here is the world. This is it. It's all 257 by 257, my typical settings. And I have 175 volcanoes on my map. Very impressive. So there's any set of combinations that you can want for embarking in a world, for challenge or ease, it is here. Now, just to let you know, my solo world I settled right there, just like that. Or maybe it was right there. It was somewhere in there. Anyway, that's an amazing one because if you look at the elevation here, it's all low and it's pretty darn flat. Now, the one we're going to be settling in is pretty much the same. If I can remember which one it is, I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I believe it's this one. Yes, it is this one right here. So we have woodland. We want our volcano on the side there. Moderate vegetation, wilderness surroundings, so it's not going to be too terribly dangerous. And it's a warm climate, so it's not going to be too hot. However, we will not get snow in the winter. Pity, pity. Oh well, no snowball fights for the kids, right? Alright, now before we embark, we're going to come over here to DF hack, and we're going to put in 2 commands. Dwarves, we're going to do 17. Normally for this, I would do 15, except we have 2 names to give out immediately. One is a holdover from Season 1, I believe, and the other one is a holdover from Episode 1 of Season 2 that just came in about 2 days ago now, I think. So we're going to get those guys' named, try and get them what they want at launch. That way we can also have all 15. You know what? I'm going to do 16 because you'll find out. Okay. Maybe it's... I forgot the A. Look at that. There we go, 16. Next, we do points. Now, this is the embarkment points that you have, and you can have this anywhere all the way up to like that, if you'd like. However, it will break the game. I'm almost positive if you do that. So, I would never do more than, say, 20 or 30,000 points, because it's just going to get too cheaty, unbalanced at that point. Now, keep in mind, those 2 commands, if you want them to work on your embark, you have to do them in world view like this before you hit the E key, or you will not be able to take effect. It will not happen. Because this right here is the point where the game generates your dwarves and then hands out the points between this screen and the next. So, right there. Now let's zoom back in on this. And then also, with this stuff here, I can't remember if I've said it before, but in Masterwork you have 3 playable races, Dwarf, Orc, and Kobolds. Obviously these ones are specific to Dwarves, these ones are specific to Orc, and these ones are specific to Kobold, and they should not work in the other ones. So, we're going to do an empty template where absolutely no points have been spent. And we got ourselves a fisherman, oh yay, a merchant, a jeweler, an arcane, an engineer, and an alchemist. Now, these are people that, the arcane, I believe, actually is pretty good. Let's minimize that again. Let's come over here to this. We want, where's magic? Changelog? No, that's not what I want. Yeah, this is definitely not the one I want. I want Dwarf Manual right there. That is what I want. Now minimize that again. Now I can come over here to, let's see, where is it at? Stone Sense Therapist, ISO World. General changes right there. Now if we come down, this is everything that's been changed in the game recently. And I think I just skipped right the heck over it. Where is it at? I know it's in here. Yes, right here. Oh, that's where that stuff is. Okay. So yeah, we've got guilds in Masterwork, which we tried getting to in both Season 1 and Season 2. And here is the explanation of it all. So if we look back over there, we have a Fisher Guild. This dwarf has joined the eccentric Guild of Fishers, founded by the self-proclaimed King of Fishers. This guild is watched with distrust by other dwarves. Howard's sitting next to Utter, waiting for the fish to come to you, real profession. Regardless of what dwarves think, the members of this guild have mastered the skill of the waiting game. And we also have, I maximize that, whoopsie, double clicked, a merchant's guild. And these guys are really supposed to be really good. This dwarf is a member of the high and mighty merchants guild, controlling the flow of trade goods and money all over the dwarven realm. Each wealthy fortress will soon see the merchants guild arrive. Its members make excellent traders and bookkeepers, as well as ambassadors. Now he is going to be our leader. Then we have a jewelers guild. What is the jewelers guild all about? This dwarf has proven skill in the fine arts. The members of the Jewelers Guild create the finest trade goods, be it from glass or gems. I said that backwards. They are in constant squabbled with the Merchants Guild, which controls the taxes on said trade goods. Okay, so he's gems and glass. That's it. Let's see. And we've got an arcane, we've got an engineer, and an alchemist guild. The engineer is pretty self-explanatory. Where'd he go? I just saw him. There he is. Member of the Guild of Mechanics, Machine Operators, and Siege Engineers. All things technical are governed by them. Without the Engineers Guild Fortress would... Oh, man. Without the Engineers Guild, fortresses would lack pump stacks, trap hallways, and other automated defenses. They even allow intrepid inventors to join their ranks. So that's where inventors come from. Alchemist Guild. This dwarf joined the ancient guild of alchemists, while alchemy itself is only a shadow of its former self. In these modern days, the guild also welcomes chemists, poisonists, and oibalists. There will always be fun about when dwarves handle explosives, acids, and poisons, so the guild is blamed for most fortress accidents, and justly so, some might say. So that is that. Now, before we do anything, we're going to come over here. Our Merchants Guild is going to be named me, Lockweed, and we are going to be the Grand Overseer. Yeah, I think Overseer. Yeah, just doesn't seem right, but whatever. Alright, now we have two dwarves that want to be something special. Well, two people that want to be something special dwarves. Alright, I need to look up the Arcane Dwarf as well. That is in Magic. Arcane is the absolute best white mage you can have. So that is... Oh wait, no, that's Arcane Protector. Arcane Dwarf. So maybe not. Anyway, I believe that is white magic, so... Oh, he's pretty much going to be useless for a while, I think, so... Alright, we have a... Well, I guess you could say veteran of our Dwarf Fortress series, Justin Lekas. He wants to be a miner, metalworker, or soldier from last season. And we're just going to give him this guy here. All right, so customize name, Justin Lekas. I believe I spelled that right. Now, Justin, if I'm saying your name wrong, I am terribly sorry. I've never seen Lecus for a last name, so I don't know how to spell it or to say it at all. So we're going to make you a miner. And you also want to be a metal worker, so what the heck, we'll make you a weaponsmith. Or no, metalsmith. Metal worker means metalsmith, not weaponsmith. Specifics, folks. Alright, now the other dwarf, or well, the other person that wants to be a dwarf is Spaghetti. With two A's. Spaghetti. Now he wants to be a eat, drink, and not contribute dwarf. Let's see. You know what? I don't have any intentions of using alchemy. Let's see. Bring this back up. Alchemy. Come back up to change. We'll give you the alchemist. Oh, that's going to be grand fun. So, Spaghetti. There you go. You've got your dwarf, man. Now, we're going to give you a couple things just for fun. For science. We're going to make it thematic, seeing as he's an alchemist here. We're going to give him archaeology, scribing, stone and rune crafting, and, of all things, concentration, because you need to be able to ignore other people when you're being lazy, right? Alright, Fisher's Guild. Well, I suppose I should make him a fisherman. Even though I absolutely detest fishermen in this game. Because they just go out and get themselves killed for no reason at all. And I have no idea how to do a fish farm. Perhaps if I did, it wouldn't be a problem. Alright, where is fishing? Fisherman, right there. You gotta be a fish cleaner too, so hey, there's that. Alright, so customize name, Fisherman. Fisher Dwarf. Dwarf. Okay, now we need 3 miners. Now, Justin is already a miner, or he will be. See, he is. Alright, okay, so we need 3 miners, alright. Miner, 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 miner. Now one thing that would be really cool is if there was a way to, like, copy, preset, or make presets for this kind of stuff. Like, I know for a fact that I want a miner, so 5 mining, and I just copy, paste. That would be really cool there, the Addams brothers, Torn and can't remember the other one's name. So if you guys ever see this, that would be a really cool thing, is to be able to make individual presets within here to apply to dwarves. I know we got the presets to apply it to the entire Embark team, but I just want to be able to apply it to the dwarves themselves. One at a time individually within this screen. That would be really, really, really cool. Okay, our miners are going to be that. Miners. Nothing else. We're not going to have them going and doing masonry and architecture, because we can assign that stuff later on, and we need every last bit of points that we can get for our embarkment. All right, now we need a carpenter, because we will end up spending all 10,000 points. I guarantee it. Okay, 2 carpenters, now 2 farmers. Make one a cook. Make one a brewer. Alright, and then I'm trying to think what I want to do here, because I've got 3 actual peasants left, and I need 5 military, so... Just trying to think, that's all. We'll make this an army dwarf. Call him a mage. And then we'll make this guy military as well. Because I think arcane actually can do some damage, but I'm not sure actually what they do. Alright, so carpenters we want lumberjack skill. I'm going to give them 2 there. And give this guy 1 into that. And give him 1 into that. Trap setter and poisoner? No, that's for hunting type stuff. Don't know if you just heard that click. That was the button on my e-cigarette. Okay. Okay, yeah, so carpentry, we're just going to give them lumberjacking and give this guy massive carpentry skills. Alright, cook, farmer. 5, 2 there, 3 there. 3 there, 2 there, 5 there. Perfect. Army! Okay, we want them to be hammermen. Alright, this guy's going to be the leader, so we want to give him teacher at a minimum of 1. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There we go. I keep hitting the wrong pages. And then we want them to be a shield user, armor user, and dodger. And striking is just straight up punching. Fighting is like brawling. So we'll give them 1 on shield. Okay, so try to reproduce that. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. Alright, so engineer. What? Oh, I made the engineer a hammerman too? That is not what I meant to do. Okay, so let's come back up. This is the engineer dude. He needs to be a mechanic, very heavy into mechanic, machines, architect. He is going to be our architect. Let's see what else. Just thinking here. Engineer, that's what I'm looking for right there. Alright, now we got the Jewelers Guild dude. We need to customize his name. Jeweler. He's going to be pretty useless for a while, but they are still nice to have around, so I will give him 5 into both of those. Alright, now for me, the Grand Overseer. 3 into leader, well 2 technically. 2 into that, 1 into that, 2 into that, no, 1 into that, 1 into that. Appraiser, organizer, judgment intent, negotiator, intimidator. There we go. That'll make him a pretty well-rounded dude. And now we go to this. So, we have 3 miners. And it feels like I've said this like 30 times, but in Dwarf Fortress, when you're picking your items customized like this, when you get this done, you hit tab to go over to items, you hit N for new item, you just start typing in a name. You don't have to tell it that you're looking for stuff or anything, it automatically knows. Alright, 3 battle picks. We have 2 carpenters, so we need 2 bismuth bronze chopping axes. Okay, and then now for our military stuff. So I want mail body armor. We're going to do bismuth bronze mail shirts. I believe we have 5 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, only 4. Never change that. Alright, I can deal with that. 4. Be a bit cheaper that way. Headwear, we're going to do bismuth bronze mail hoods. Handwear, bismuth bronze mail gauntlets. Now with hands and feet, so gauntlets and greaves, you need to have double the amount, because you need one for the left and you need one for the right. So handwear and footwear, excuse me, need to remember that. Mail. Legwear, you do not. You just need 1. Okay, now shields. Get a bismuth bronze round shield. Alright, now we need hammers. Bismuth bronze warhammers. 4 of those. Backpacks. They need backpacks so that they can carry food. They need flasks so they can carry drink. And that is it for the military. So we have 5,500 to spend, except 2,500 of it just disappeared. So we have 3,000 to spend on embarking. Now, first things first, meat. We need that, and then plants. We want to come over here, and I want to go dwarf fortress farming. Now, I do this because I can never remember the crops that go underground. So we do these 5 here because Dimple Cup gets turned into dye. We don't need that. So quarry bush, and we want seeds right now. Quarry bush is on the back side. At least I thought it was. Okay, it's right there. Next is cave wheat. That's the one on the back side, right there. And pigtails, right there. Seeds, sweet pods. Where are sweet pods? There they are. And then last but most definitely not least is plump helmet spawns. Give me 100 of those right now. 50 of these, 50 of those, 50 of those. Give me a drink here. All right. Okay. And then stomach and meat, we want 75 if we can. We can turn these numbers down a bit later. If we need to. All right. So next is the actual plants. We want some bloated tubers. And then, actually no, we don't want bloated tubers. We want to synchronize with our plant, with our seeds. That way as they cook the stuff, we get more seeds. So quarry bush, plants, and we don't have quarry bushes. Lovely! Although we do have plump helmets, and we need tons of those for making booze. 100 of those. Okay, so let's see. Cave wheat, pigtail, sweet pods. And look at that, we have absolutely none of what we need. So, excuse me, we'll take strawberries. $50 of those. And then, yeah, bloated tubers, I guess. Now, the only reason we're bringing so much food, and I can pull it back if I absolutely need to put more items on that we need, is because it usually takes me so blasted long to actually get the farm set up that I need all that food. Alright, so look at that. Okay, now we have to come over here, and we want horned cave turtle. 3 of those. 1 of those. And then mole weasels. And we want the mole weasels because they take care of vermin. And then we want booze-belly goats. And 1 mastiff and 1 mastiff. And, alright, we're only taking 1 stack of this. This gets cut down to 25. Oops. This gets cut down to 25. And this gets cut down to 50 for the moment. Alright, there we go. Oh, wow. Okay, so we need an anvil. That is an absolute necessity. We have to have that. We got our digging implements. We got our weapons. We don't need ammo. We don't need leather. We want to bring some cloth. Because those pesky frickin' creative moods, or strange moods that just keep popping up. I'm just going to add that. I don't think we're going to be able to actually take that, but we can try. Let's see here, down here. We got the quiver, or backpacks, we got the flasks. We need some thread. Again, for those pesky, strange moods. And we need rope. To tie up our animals. Now, I feel like, oh yes, there's one very, 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 very important thing I'm forgetting. Drinks. Okay, now, what I'm doing here is adding one of every kind of drink in the game because it comes in a barrel. Now, irregardless of how many units are in that one barrel, it's a barrel. And if you look, those are 2 apiece, and if I come down here to barrels, they're 10 apiece. So that's saving me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's saving me over 100 points right there. So we want dwarven rum. Take 50 of that. We will take some dwarven ale. Dwarven beer. And then where's the strawberry wine? Right there, take 50 of those. Okay, now, you know, I'm not going to bring the gold bars, because I now know how to make my gold and get it, especially with the trade lines. Once we get the trade license utilized, we'll be able to trade for gold bars. So, just increase these a little bit. There we go. And we're set to leave. Now, I want to make sure I got my 1 mastiff each there. Normally I would bring 3 females and 1 male, but we're trying to save money. The booze belly goats produce liquid. Yes, produce liquid. And actually, that reminds me, where is my farmer? Farmer cook, you are going to lose a point on that. And animal, I want milker. There. Just like that. Now, oh, sorry about that. That's important because the booze belly goats produce booze belly milk. And that actually has a very high alcohol content that will get your dwarves drunk instead of this stuff over here. So if you wanted, you can make one person have a 5 of milking and a processing as well. And get away with not bringing much ale at all and just bring yourself a bunch of goats. The mole weasels keep vermin down, which is great when your fortress starts to get bigger. And you're never guaranteed to actually be able to buy them once the game is going, or when. So, and then the cave turtles, for multiple reasons, they produce eggs that you can cook. They produce eggs, obviously, that hatch into baby turtles. And then when you kill them, excuse me, their shells can be used for craft, as well as armor and weapons. And their meat is usable for food, so they're a really good source. Now, we're going to embark, except I'm going to not go on past once we embark. That's going to be the end of this episode, a whole 40 minutes. Okay, good, it took. And the reason why that is because I don't want the game to crash, or I don't want my computer to crash, or whatever. and I lose this episode for you guys. And I'm also going to be backing up my save game into my external hard drive after every save, just so that I don't have to worry about it. Alright, and here is our start. It's pretty fantabulous. I will show you that next episode. So, until next time, I've been Loquid. Don't forget to smash those buttons down below and let me know in the comments. Do you want a dwarf? Talk to you later. Peace.